Nigerian mobile game industry is worth close to $150 million. Smartphone penetration in Nigeria grew by over 34% between 2015 and 2019. 83.9 million people now have access to the internet, according to the Nigeria Communications Commission. Countrywide access to broadband remains buoyant. However, despite all of these prospects, game developers in Nigeria only contribute a very minute percentage to the global pool of mobile games. A 9-year-old game developer, Basil Opara, is changing the game, literally. After learning to build games at a boot camp he attended, 9-year-old Basil Opara, creative genius, was sparked and has gone on to build over 30 games to the amazement of the world. Basil, who was recently profiled by CNN, is a child prodigy and a beacon for other Nigerian youths. Basil Opara is without question a first-class material.
My name is Basil Opara. I'm a game developer. I was born 2009, October 13, and I'm 10 years old.
Get into the stomach. Digestion continues. Yes, digestion continues. What happens in the stomach? The walls of the stomach will start.
I started building games in 2019 from a boot camp, and I learned how to build games from there. A man called Mr. Morgan taught me how to build games, and my real ambition was to build robots, but I thought that building games was not so bad, so I picked it up and started building games.
Basil Opara in Prime Montessori School. I happened along the way to be one of his teachers, I think in primary 2, and I know he has a great flair in ICT related issues. But come to think of it, we have a very good ICT department. You know, it's the cutting edge of modern day into the 21st century. So he has a lot of enthusiasm as regards that, because more often than not, he wants to go into the ICT department. And the teachers there are very willing, very, very ready to help. The one thing I realized that made a big difference in his impact is the parents picking up from where the school stops, because we cannot go through all to their houses. So the parents also develop a lot of interest in that and pick it from there. And now we can all see the result.
Basil is a good kid. He's a smart and intelligent kid, you know. When he was 4, he was always playing games with his dad's phone. So his dad noticed that he had interest in games. He bought him a tablet, and he was always playing game. But at a point, his dad was irritated that he was always playing game. He didn't want to do anything. His dad now told him, this game that you're playing, somebody created it. You can actually create your own game for others to play. From there, Basil took it serious. His dad now got him a computer. He was toying with the computer, you know. He actually taught himself how to use computer. So from there, his dad saw that he had a very good interest. He got him a laptop, and we registered him on a 5-day boot camp where they taught him how to code. So from there, he learned how to build games, and he picked up from there. Since then, Basil has created more than 40 games.
Brother Jumble, why you dey fumble? This is Kakaro, she don't change her bottle. You no need to dey suffer to send money, oh. Carrot will make you down the number 894. Make you know they wait. 894. No need to dey start for line. 894. it safe and secure. 894 for me, 894 for you. 894. There's a number that could change your whole world. 894. It no matter if you don't get data. 894. Just pick your phone and dial the number. 894 for me, 894 for you, 894 for Niger.
Dial star 894 hash to get started. Powered by First Bank.
I've created over 47 games and started building games. The first software I used to create games was Scratch Desktop, and the second one is Construct 2. I was inspired to create Frog Attack from a cartoon I watched called Mr. Bean.
Basil has been my friend for a very long time, up to now. In grade 4, when we were supposed to be in the same class, but we were not in the same class. So during break time, Basil comes to meet me, or sometimes I go to meet him. Then two of us will go and play downstairs if it's our class to play.
Now, I have 3 children in front of the class. They are going to represent the organs responsible for what? For digestion of food. The first person here is what? Alamin, representing the first organ. The first organ that starts the digestion of food. What is the first organ, children? The mouth. And Basil is representing the second organ, which is what? The stomach.
We as a school, Primary Montessori School, know very well that the ICT is the cutting edge of the future. Now, I always tell my children in the school, look at it. If you call for ICT related issue personnel, maybe in Europe or anywhere, you can get them in a conference hall. But if you ever go to China and you call them, you need a sports stadium to gather them. And that is our thinking, that our children should be part of the mass ICT personnel in the future. It is just one out of the ordinary. We have a lot of them. If their parents pick it up and develop interest, as Basil parents have done, we will be talking about hundreds of them.
The latest game I've created is called Mosquito Mash. Mosquito Mash teaches people on the disease caused by mosquitoes, and you play it by killing the mosquitoes before they get to the family sleeping on the bed. I created Mosquito Mash on August 2019.
My name is Margaret Kenedilichiko. I am Basil's friend. I like the game Mosquito Mash. It is about a family that mosquitoes are invading their house. So you have to kill all the mosquitoes to save the family from malaria. My highest score is 40 points. I like the game because it is so real. It's a game for everybody, both the young and the old. Support my friend Basil Opara and download the game Mosquito Mash.
We have a good plan for him, you know. He has so much interest in robotics. So, you know, we can't do all of that without education. He has to get his education first, you know, secondary education, university education, you know, before he now goes into specialized education. So we have plans, you know. It depends on his interest. So we are here to support him 100%, whatever he wants to do. He goes to school from Monday to Friday. He comes home very late, after 5. So he only works on his computer only on Saturdays.
The process involved in creating the game is first I download the characters and the backgrounds of the game, and then I put the layers and the event sheet where I write my codes. While the layout is the background of how it looks when you open the game. Then I write the codes and put the characters in place.
It's good you go to Google Play Store, download this Mosquito app, and then you see what is there. And as you rejoice with him, get onto the Play Store and download all these things, you also have your kids getting themselves interested in it. And in the near future, we'll be talking a lot of developers like Basil has done.
It takes me 1 hour to build a game on Scratch, and it takes me 1 week to build a game on Construct 2. It takes me a longer time to build on Construct 2 because Construct 2 is more sophisticated and advanced than Scratch 2. I enjoy building games, but my daddy helps me to create awareness and put the games on Play Store. My name is Basil Opara. I'm a game developer and I'm a first-class